Fantastic, Kate. I have to admit, you really know how to get things done.
Thank you, Captain. Are there any other preparations to carry out?
There's just one last problem to solve. The locks we need to use to get out onto the lake. They're shut by order of the town hall. You have to find some way to get them open.
What do you suggest?
The best thing to do is to ask Mayor Bulyakin for the authorization to reopen them. But just to give you fair warning, he's about as straight as a crooked waterspout, so you mind him. Or you could just get a hold of some explosives and then kaboom!
First, I'll try talking to the mayor. Thanks, Captain.
My dear friends, keep calm. Please, keep calm. I beg of you.
We'll calm down when we get what we want!
Yeah, Nomad's out!
Kick the Yukos out right...
Mr. Mayor?
Yes? What now?
Excuse me, Mr. Mayor. Please forgive me for intruding like this without an appointment at all, but I'd just like to start up by saying thank you for your time. I know how precious it is.
You are completely forgiven, my dear lady. How can I help?
Do you think it would be possible to open the locks in the port?
I beg your pardon? Did you say the locks? What on earth for?
I'm actually accompanying the Yukon tribe on their long journey right now, Mr. Mayor. I've asked Captain Obo if he would take us to the other side of the lake on the Crystal to now dusk.
Oh, Captain Obo, the Crystal, the Yukons. Do go on. Anyway, it would be very ungracious of me if I were to criticize you for removing that burden from our good town. Nonetheless, I'm afraid I must refuse your request, dear lady. The locks will remain closed until further notice. This decision came from above, you understand?
I'm really sorry to say this, Mr. Mayor, but are you absolutely certain that's the right decision?
What do you mean?
Well, you know that making the Yukon stay here by keeping the locks closed is clearly not what the people in your administration want. They won't understand. In the long run, there could be backlash at election time.
Now that I think about it, yes. You are right. And I have always been there for my voters. But the orders... They're orders, understand?
You're the mayor. And it's you and you alone who can decide what's right for Valsumbur. So why not reassert your authority once and for all? Authorize the opening of the locks.
I could do it, of course. But it's complicated, understand?
If you solve this problem, you'll become a kind of crusading hero to your voters. You'll earn the undying support of everyone in Valsumbur. And your superiors won't be able to do anything to you.
Well, I have to admit, dear lady, that your arguments have convinced me. I am authorizing you to open the port locks so the crystal can leave. Nonetheless, you should know that there is a technical problem that means the locks have to be opened manually. I imagine that such an inconvenience isn't likely to deter a woman as determined and resourceful as you.
Do you mean that?
Yes, as the local technician is absent, I'm afraid you'll have to delve into the murky waters yourself to open the locks. Nonetheless, this should help you use the underwater mechanism.
But how am I supposed to dive?
That, dear lady, is your problem, I suppose. Do have an excellent day.
If you were only here to see this, Oscar.
Well?
The mayor gave us authorization to open the locks, but I have to do it manually, by diving down into the port.
I can probably help. There should still be some old diving equipment you can use in that shed at the end of the seawall.
I've never gone diving. But if you think I'll be fine down there, I don't mind trying.
This has to stay between the two of us, Kate. There's something you need to know about the locks. They're also there to stop the lake monster from entering the port. Anyway, that's what I heard. But at this time of day, there's no risk. That spawn of hell sleeps all day.
Where's a suit I can use?
Meet me in the shed at the far end of the seawall. There should be something just about your size. I mean, near enough, anyway.
Do you really believe there's a monster down there in that lake?
You know, 20 years ago, it really wasn't Paranor that I was afraid of. Not the deaths, the radiation. That's what people say, but the truth is that it was actually that damn monster that made me scoot away like a minnow. It was lurking around Paranor, drawn by the stench of the graves, probably. I saw its red eyes staring at me, Miss Walker. That's something you never forget.
Underwater? How am I supposed to open the lock gates?
They're kept in place with some kind of steel locks. Just try and pull them out using their mechanism.
All right. There's nothing to it.
Meet me in the shed at the end of the seawall. I opened the shed for you.
What on earth could have left these marks?
Well done, Kate. I couldn't have done better myself.
Well, if everything's ready, I'll go and get the Ukels right away.
In the meantime, I'll go and make sure that everything's all set. By the time you come back here with the Nomads, we'll just have to cast off.
Perfect. I'll see you later, Captain.
Miss Kate Walker found another way for Ukels to cross Sacred Lake?
Yes, it's unbelievable. I found a boat that can take all of you and your herd, too. The captain, Captain Obo, is waiting for us at the port.
First, we all must wait Kirk, guide of Ukels, made like new with his new magic leg.
Simon Steiner, the Valsenburg clockmaker, finished Kirk's prosthesis and took it to the clinic. They're going to come down together and meet us on board the Crystal.
So Ukels make use of night to pick up entire camp. Much work for us tonight.
done! Great! Now we're really getting somewhere.
It's just a minor setback. As long as their spiritual guide is here, in our hands, the nomads are going nowhere.
I hope you know what you're doing, Olga Efimova. The rest of my men won't be arriving for another few hours. It'll be hard to keep those savages here without breaking heads. And I don't want to create a scandal here in Balsambor.
Don't worry, Colonel. If we do it my way, we won't need your army of mercenaries to solve the Yukol problem once and for all.
My God, what on earth can they be doing? What are they doing?
Please calm down, Captain. Sarah promised to send Steiner and Kirk down as soon as they get there from the clinic. I'm sure they'll show up.
It doesn't matter if they turn up now or an hour from now. We were supposed to leave before nighttime. I'm warning you, there's no way I'm taking my ship out onto the lake just when it's the monster's mealtime.
Listen, if it makes you feel better, we can leave tomorrow at dawn. Until then, I'll go see how everyone is getting on. And you try and calm down a bit. Everything will be fine, Captain.
Kate!
Sarah, is everything all right?
It's grandfather. He hasn't come back from the clinic.
Maybe putting on Kirk's prosthesis took more time than he thought it would.
That's just what I thought too. But when I took the funicular to go look for him in the clinic, I saw everything up there has been closed up, and there are armed men in the lobby.
Maybe those are the soldiers with that colonel who's chasing us.
They're holding grandfather. I just know it. I have to go save him.
Young Takmoon is right. Miss Kate Walker must hurry and go back to clinic and save Kirk.
And grandfather, what will you do about him?
No way, I won't leave anyone behind.
Miss Kate Walker must not forget all the things that Yukols did for her.
Remember, you owe grandfather a lot too.
Calm down, both of you. I'll bring them back, but I need the two of you to keep your heads.
Miss Kate Walker must take this. We'll need it up there.
What's that? And how can you know what I might need?
Spirits not just send really bad signs. Now, Miss Kate Walker must return back in clinic.
I'm off. In the meantime, tell the captain to be ready to leave. Too bad if it's dark out. If the colonel and his men are really up there, we'll need to leave the second I come back here with Kirk.
My dear lady, please wait!
Mr. Mayor, what is it?
Things have gotten worse. Soldiers have just arrived in Valsambor. I'm afraid the militia is the right arm of the new authorities in our country. And I don't like it. Those people have no scruples at all. They've taken over the clinic and the military.
Yes, I was just about...
If they learn I authorized you to open the locks, I'll be banished to the taiga. Oh my god, it's terrible, horrible, atrocious.
Don't worry, Mr. Mayor. We'll be leaving very soon.
Perfect, perfect. But if you're captured first, I'm counting on you to keep my name out of things, even if they use torture.
Well, it goes without saying, Mr. Mayor, that you can count on me.
That's excellent. So then, you have a good evening, dear lady.
No, I need to find something else. Oh no. The soldiers must have called the funicular back after Sarah left. I have to find a way to send it down to the platform. Those must be the controls for the car. I have to get in somehow. That's a pretty big gap.
Listen to my voice, young Yukol. Listen to the voice of a very dear friend. Kirk, you are the guide of your people. He who shows his Yukol brothers the path of modernity and progress. These archaic migrations that you persist in perpetuating are now but ridiculous reflexes. You must take your people back where they came from and have them settle down. Build real houses, schools, and factories. The nomadic life will no longer be possible in the world of tomorrow.
A military device. Sarah was right. Can't leave while they're still there.
If she's actually mad
As
enough
for
to try
taking
and
them
save her,
on,
no.
This is Dr. Olga Efimova.
Come in. Over.
What's wrong, Olga?
Colonel, the staff are dealing with a patient's revolt upstairs.
We need you and your men immediately.
Is there a reason your nurses can't take care of it?
I'm calling you because they're overwhelmed.
You must hurry up. We are starting to lose control of the situation.
I hope you're not disturbing us for nothing, Olga Efimova.
What on earth happened here?
Miss Walker, come quickly!
Dr. Zamiatine, but what's going on?
It's Olga. She has brought her soldier friends into the clinic. Just after Steiner fitted Kirk's prosthesis. Then the soldiers wanted to stop them from leaving. Steiner refused to listen to them. He kicked up a fuss. So they worked him over. My friend had an attack.
Miss Walker.
I'm here, Mr. Steiner.
You have to save young Kirk. That woman, Olga, she's a real monster, you know. Your enemy, and that Colonel. Protect the Yukols from those criminals. Make sure they get to their destination.
You can count on me, Mr. Steiner. Steiner, Are you all right?
With a bit of rest, some medication, and a little luck, yes. But please now, you really must hurry and help young Kirk, Miss Walker.
My dear Miss Walker, your medallion, the heart, you know, it's in very good condition. It contains a lot of essential data from an XZ-2000 automaton. Everything as it were. You understand, on that particular model, the heart and intelligence were intermingled. So then, it wouldn't take all that much for you to get your friend Oscar back one day.
Yes, Mr. Steiner. Of course. I'll remember. Completely fascinated. Kirk? Oh, Kirk. If you can hear me, please just listen to me. Your tribe needs you. The migration can't happen without you. It's hopeless. He's unconscious. I have to wake him up. He's unconscious. I have to wake him up.
Kate Walker? What on earth are you doing here?
I'll explain later, Kirk. We have to get back to the tribe right away. They're waiting for us to cross the lake. I can't remove these restraints with just my hands.
There's a compartment down along the side of the bed. The staff handled it each time they released me.
There's a note stuck underneath. Oh, that banshee Olga took the time to tear up the code, of course. Run!
Get them.
Thank you for coming back for me, Kate Walker. Did you see how fast I can run on my new leg?
Yes, Simon Steiner is definitely a genius craftsman.
Kate! Grandfather, did you find him? Isn't he with you now?
Your grandfather had another attack, I'm afraid. But Dr. Zamyatin stabilized him and is looking after him. He's got a good chance of making it this time, too.
Kate Walker, we have to go.
I have to go, Sarah. Thanks for everything you and your grandfather have done for us.
No, but thank you, Kate. Here, please take this scarf so that you will remember us.
It's magnificent. Thank you, Sarah.
Goodbye, Kate Walker.
You have underestimated that woman, Dr. Olga Efimova.
Doubtless. But the game isn't over yet, Colonel.
Indeed. And we are going to change the rules as well.